Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp just saved the season right here. This is clutch. The Rams team sat back and tried to lose this. Please, it's 30 yards. He's got it. The Rams are going to the NFC Championship game. They're going to the championship game. Oh my God. Oh my God. They almost blew this. That man right there, number 9, Matthew Stafford, was the difference maker. I said this last year when they faced off against the Packers in the divisional round. The difference maker would have to be the quarterback, and Jared Goff wasn't it. That's why they couldn't beat the Packers last year. They bring in this guy, Matthew Stafford, for this exact reason. This is how you overwrite your legacy. This is how you do it, Stafford. All those years in Detroit, failure, it will all be overwritten if you can get this team a ring. That's all you needed. That's all you needed. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this game was just crazy through and through. The Rams pretty much dominated the entire first half. They were embarrassing Tom Brady and the Bucs. This was getting crazy. Everyone's looking, oh, this is about to be a blowout. This is about to be a blowout. And I'm sitting there thinking, no, Brady's come back from worse. This ain't over yet. It gets to as bad as 27-3. And everyone's looking around saying, uh-oh, can the Bucs pull this off? And I'm sitting there scared. Because all of a sudden, I'm watching the Rams, their offense gets complacent, and they start making mistakes at the worst moment, and I really start to get frightened. And oh my God, it just gets worse. Second half comes, all of a sudden it's 27-6, and then next thing you know, they put up a touchdown, and then they just keep putting up scores and scores. Next thing you know, it's 27-13. We're in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-score game. About 5 minutes left. All you got to do is close out the game, Rams. But all of a sudden, Bucs have the ball. It's crazy. I don't really even want to go into much that what happened here. I can't even speak right now. Because the fourth quarter was insane. They were down 14. It really looked like the Rams had this in the lockdown. But you just don't doubt Brady. Somehow, Brady is able to find Evans, who just straight up beat Jalen Ramsey, picks up the touchdown. It's coming down to the wire. It's a 7-point game. All the Rams got to do is run the ball, get the first down, game's over. What ends up happening? Cam Akers fumbles the ball. What? Are you serious? They get the ball back, score a touchdown, the game is tied. Oh my God. But Matthew Stafford, man, that's the difference maker. This is how you overwrite your legacy, man. This is how you overwrite it. If he can get this team to a Super Bowl and they win a ring, all we're going to sit back and say, you know what? Matthew Stafford was great, but he couldn't get Detroit up. Detroit is just a failure of a franchise. No great quarterback is going to help them. You see, first year, he goes to the Rams, leads them to a Super Bowl. Let's see if that will be the case. He got them to the NFC Championship game. Oh, my God. Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp coming up clutch. Oh, my God. I can't even recap this game. I can't. Brady was insane again in the second half, especially in that fourth quarter. He did everything he could to get this game for his team. But, you know, at the end of the day, Matthew Stafford came up clutch. When he threw that bomb to Cooper Kupp to get them into the red zone, which basically was field goal range, enough to just clock it and kick the 30-yard field goal. When he did that, I was like amazed. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I don't even have much to recap here. Offensively, the Rams were killing it offensively in the first half. Second half, it was just a series of complacencies and turnovers. They started playing conservative because they wanted to hold on to their lead, so they weren't really doing much. And then all of a sudden, they started turning the ball over. I mean, for God's sakes, the center failed on the snap. Stafford wasn't even ready. The center just snapped it. It went all the way back and gave a prime opportunity for the Bucs to put points up. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't. The second half was a disaster for the Rams. Complete disaster. However, Matthew Stafford was able to come up clutch and hold it for them. Defensively, for the Rams, they were pretty much torching Brady all day. But, you know, at the end of the day, no matter what you throw at Brady, he's just going to bounce back. And once again, he was just bouncing back. That Rams defense was doing everything in their power to hold him off. But all of a sudden, Jalen Ramsey forgot how to stick with his man, and he just gets embarrassingly beat by Mike Evans and gives up the touchdown, and things start really getting scared. Oh, God. 30-27, man. My God. But, yeah, things were just getting crazy, man. defensively, they did their job for the most part, but Brady was just a menace in the second half. And he just kept coming back and keep attacking. No matter how many times Von Miller hit him, no matter how many times Aaron Donald hit him, no matter how many times they just sacked this dude, he just kept getting back up and was being a menace. This is why it's so fearful to play Brady in the postseason. My God, this is fearful. Had me scared. Oh, my God. What a throw here by Matthew Stafford. The best throw of his career was here to Cooper Kupp to set up the game-winning field goal to send them to the NFC Championship game. My God. Tampa, offensively, you did nothing in the first half. Defensively, you did little to nothing in the first half. You were getting carved up. You gave up a 70-yard touchdown to Cooper Kupp, who ultimately came back and killed you in this game to get his team to win. So, yeah, you guys just couldn't stop Cooper Kupp. He was a menace all day. Offensively, just doing their thing. Offensively, Tampa Bay was trying to do their thing in the first half. Couldn't really get it done. Second half, they came alive. They were also turning the ball over as well. This was a game where both teams were turning the ball over multiple times. So it was insane. It was insane left and right. It was crazy. It was, wow, man, it was a menace. This game was insanity. But at the end of the day, the Rams got the win. And they're my last team standing. I have to put all my faith and hope in Matthew Stafford getting it done and winning the Super Bowl this year. Thought the Packers can get it done, but no. However, the Rams, man, they played a hell of a game here. And Matthew Stafford saved this team from screwing it up. That's the difference maker. Matthew Stafford is the difference maker between what they were last year and what they are this year. This is why you take that risk and go out and get a quarterback like that. Jared Goff was not going to get them to the promised land. They traded for Matthew Stafford because they believe he can come up clutch in these situations, and today he delivered. This might actually be his greatest performance of his career because of the scope, the moment. His team is choking. Considering the fact that he and the Lions did a lot of that during his time there, for him to step up in this moment and deliver, even though he's been clutch plenty of times with the Lions, just not in a lot of key situations to get them to the playoffs most seasons, and again, with the Cowboys playoff game. But we're not here to talk about that. But yeah, he's proven he can be clutch. And today, he made the clutchest throw of his career to Cooper Kupp. And because of that, they're heading on to the NFC Championship game. I'm ecstatic. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm shocked. I was sitting here scared, visibly scared that the Rams were going to blow it. And all of a sudden, when Leonard Fournette runs into the end zone and it's a tie game, I'm sitting there thinking, if this goes into overtime, it is over. Matthew Stafford, come step on this field and save your team. And you know what? He did. He stepped on the field, hit Cooper Kupp downfield. They got into field goal range, and that's why they're heading to the NFC Championship game. Oh, man. So this is where things are going to get very, very scary. The Rams are going up against the Niners, a team they haven't beaten in quite some time. The Niners were also able to come up clutch via their defense and special teams. What happens with this matchup? It's an NFC West showdown in the NFC Championship game. And you got two teams. Both of them have great defenses. One's got a much better offense than the other, but both of them have, well, they got a much better quarterback than the other. Or you could just say better quarterback, depending on how you grade Matthew Stafford versus Jimmy Garoppolo. Either way, this game is not going to be... it's not going to be a fun one. Honestly, you're going to look at both quarterbacks and say, well, who's going to blink first? Matthew Stafford can be clutch like he did today, but he'll also have moments where he can choke and cost his team the game. The same can be said for Garoppolo, who also came up clutch down the stretch to get his team into field goal range to beat the Packers yesterday. So both Garoppolo and Stafford were clutch in their divisional round games. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to be the first one to choke? I can't wait to see this NFC Championship game matchup between these two. It's going to be epic. It's going to be fantastic. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. But with that being said, that is all I got, man, and I'm out of here. Peace.